And we are live! Welcome everyone to yet another Elvenar Q&A. I am Giada and I'm here with Thiago to explore with you what lies beneath. So we're going to explore the new fantastic event, Secrets of Alchemy. Thiago, what can you say about the new event?
Well, as we remember from the last Sorcerer's event, we
Mhm.
had the pilgrimage starting with Zafiel and the new apprentices. And while they were traveling the world, there was these rumors about the secret that lies beneath.
Yes.
And if you remember well the story, Zafiel could hear something. He could hear a voice. He could feel an energy actually
Uh-huh.
drawing him to the forbidden ruins from one of the last open crevices in the continent. And now that he managed to strengthen a bit more the apprentices and investigated further these secret, he goes back to where the forbidden ruins were before
Mhm.
and try to get a hold on to the situation. What is actually these power, this energy? And the interesting part is that he really finds out. He finds laying somewhere pieces of a different golem, completely the opposite of the golem he built before, the wise golem.
A different golem.
Yes, he finds a piece of a steam golem.
Ooh.
Yes,
You
and
mean this golem?
yeah, these guy here,
Uh-huh.
precisely that one. So in his studies, he actually realizes that when he summoned the wise golem was not alone. There were two golems that used
Okay.
it to balance their power by being together. As soon as the wise golem is created on Elvenar, the
Uh-huh.
other golem had no counterpart to balance its energy.
Oh wow,
And then the
yes.
crevices started to open in the whole continent of Elvenar. And now Zafiel understands that it's not only the power of magic, but also the power of alchemy that use it together will bring the balance back to Elvenar. And he now works together with our players to rebuild these steam golem and learn more about the secrets of alchemy to bring Elvenar back to balance. So that is the mission that our players are invited now to join Zafiel, help him complete the quest,
Uh-huh.
collect knowledge, and manage to bring to life the twin brother of the wise golem, our brand new evolution building, the wise golem.
Super cool. So that's it. That is why the golem was calling because yeah, people needed him
Exactly.
to balance everything out.
Exactly.
Super
He
cool.
was trying to reach for his brother. The
Mm.
crevices were not trying to destroy him, but he was actually trying to reach to his brother and contact him so they could go back into balance. And
Mhm.
now that the wise golem is on top of the land, the steam golem has to come out.
Mhm.
And the steam golem per se is a very incredible creation from Zafiel, as you might have heard.
Yes, I saw the art, and again, that is spectacular, like always. But the steam golem starts off like a little bit beat up. Like,
Mhm.
it looks like it has seen better days.
Yes, it starts like a pile of remains, but also just assembling the golem would not be so easy if you don't know the secrets to actually activate it. If you
Yes.
remember the wise golem, it was a summoning circle, and then
Yes.
you had the golem being summoned. And this is an alchemy one that has to be built, has to be shaped, and it has to be put to work.
Hmm.
So
People would need some sorcerer knowledge to do that.
definitely.
Mm-hmm.
And Zafiel also. So the player and Zafiel will collect the sorcerer knowledge, and the golem will be constructed. He will start really small, and as the more sorcerer's knowledge is being brought, the more Zafiel is able to build these the pieces, and then you're going to see the golem growing in size, getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and then in the end, when Zafiel really managed to have the golem operational, he understands that he should also increase his knowledge over alchemy and other different buildings that our brand new daily buildings can be built around it. So our centerpiece of the event is the steam golem.
Uh-huh.
But we will not only have the steam golem, we're going to have the Brewing Institute. That is a very high population and cultural building where players will learn how to create the potions.
I love all of the little mechanism that that building has. I love it. Like it's really high population though. Like it's something that can really help if you're lacking population in your city.
Exactly. And of course, if you have a brewing institute, you need the experimental distillery to learn how to create the different fluids needed for these to brewing. After the potion is brewed, we move it on to the potion distribution center. That is also a building that gives you culture and a little bit of mana. And if you build it around the wise golem, you can see that the wise golem is providing energy to everything. And the whole process of building these potions, providing mana, and preparing everything for the next alchemic movement of Zafiel will be there. So it's a very beautiful village that you can build around the golem, and I think it's going to look incredible in our player cities.
I can't wait. But there is this new building, like it looks like a tent. I saw.
Ooh, that is one of the several secrets we bring for our players in this event. As you know, we have been developing and implementing in the game several buildings that are expiring, but give our players a lot of value out of it. And for this event, we created a new building that is the result of the alchemist studies from Zafiel, and it's called the Mana Rune. So by learning how to build the Wise Golem, they could also create this mechanical Mana Rune that is literally standing in front of Zafiel's tent. When Zafiel activates these Mana Rune, all the mana produced in your kingdom will be increased for 15 days.
Oh, that's what I wanted to hear. Yes. I saw like it's a teensy tiny building, but it holds so much power in that room. I can't wait to have it.
Yeah, it's kind of you have to understand that when the powers of the magic on the Wise Golem and the power of the alchemy from the Steam Golem combine together, they make Zafiel wiser and make him able to really build these miracles. And we would also, as always, love to show this to our players. So for this event, everyone can get the Mana Rune, either on the Grand Prize lane or on the Royal Prize lanes. So we have 2 Mana Runes available for our players. They can either play without the Royal Prize Pass, or they can also acquire the Royal Prize Pass and get an extra Mana Rune. So for players that get the Royal Prize Pass, they will have 30 days of increased mana production.
That is awesome.
And not only, because, of course, we like this idea of giving our players these expiring buildings and allowing them to place these buildings whenever they find more suitable. These boosts here and there to really make them move forward when they need the most. So if you remember from the last event, we had another expiring building that was also quite interesting, the Sleepy Titan.
Yes, that was awesome.
Yes, so we are bringing it back on the Royal Prize Pass. So players go for it.
Just a second, Thiago. Do you guys remember the Sleepy Titan? Did you like it? We want you guys to ask us questions also, not just explain to you, because we want to be helpful to you and to what you want to know about this event. So please ask us questions. I see also that some already did write us a little bit. And for example, Sol, Asia, and Zike, I hope it's Asia and not Asia. I don't know, like I'm reading it in Italian. But hi. So hi again. Like, thank you guys. I see that you're looking at and coming to our Q&As regularly. So it's awesome to see you back here. So welcome. And I can see that Giacomo another Italian, I guess. Hi. Mentions that I Davis put up some nice videos. He indeed did. Like they're awesome. Go check him out. Because after the stream, if you are interested in some strategy and something that looks a little bit into like in depth in the inner workings of how to succeed in this event, please check out our videos. Giacomo also asked if we could provide videos in French. I can already say that it's unfortunately impossible for us to do that, but it's at the moment. But we do provide subtitles for many languages, and for French for sure in all our videos. That is a point that we can bring internally if we could do them in the future, but I don't know. Tiago, what do you think?
I think we can work on the subtitles. That for sure. I think it's very useful. But considering how many markets and how many countries we're actually bringing Elvenar, it's really hard to try to have everything translated, even the videos. We do it with the game, with everything, but the efforts for the videos are a little bit much. But if you have any questions, any doubts about the event, take this opportunity. Talk to us right now. We're going to be here for half an hour answering any questions that might come up from the event, from the game. We are completely open. So make sure you take this opportunity, write to us, anything, and we are going to try our best to either answer your questions. And as you guys that are here with us more often, and Giada knows, if we can't answer a question, we will bring on the next live Q&A and we will definitely bring you an answer.
Of course, we have done that before. Asia says, you guys are the best thinking about my health, the players with their cities.
Thank you. Thank you a lot.
Thank you. We have Margarita. The Golem is a great building. But the tasks for the event are quite difficult at first levels, especially when you're asked to gather a certain amount of gold or supplies or resources. Let us know when and where you find things difficult, and we definitely will look into it, Margarita.
Do you mind if I do some spoiling a little bit to also use it to answer this question?
Spoilers.
Spoilers.
But of course.
Spoilers. Yes, like for the players on the early chapters, it might be a little bit more complicated. Of course, you can use our coin rain or so the instant spells to provide coin supplies and whatever the quest is asked. But not always, not only that. You know that what's going to happen tomorrow, right? It's a very important day tomorrow.
What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? I saw some like pink petals flying through.
Yes, you know the as the time passes in Elvenar, you can see the seasons coming and going and changing, right? So we just left the season that reminded us of Halloween and winter. So a little bit of the creepy dreams from Halloween and the good wishes from winter. And now the season is about to start. So tomorrow we are very happy to release for all our markets our first Elvenar season, the season of dreams, completely themed around the good and the weird dreams from Halloween and winter. And I can tell you something, if you're having problems maybe getting something from the events, the seasons were designed and tailor-made for players to be rewarded for their presence in the game. You will not be asked to do any additional effort apart from coming together coming every day, just doing your regular business, collecting some coins, producing some units, maybe playing an event or using the cauldron. And every day, as the player completes his 4 daily tasks, he already gets a chest, and from this chest, you can get your coin range. That will speed up your progression. So together, we really believe that associating the main events that are a little bit more challenging, they are a little bit more, you need to strategize a little bit more, together with the flow of the seasons that will be your partner during the first 75 days of the season. You can get your daily rewards. And as you collect these petals, complete these quests, you also get main rewards, like bigger rewards that are on the reward lane. So the association of these two, a strategic, more committed event, together to a medium and long-term event, working together, it's going to be incredible. And don't worry, the seasons will be there whenever an event is running. The seasons will run in parallel with main events, with tournament, with Spire, with fellowship adventures, everything. And you can always get something in the seasons connected to the other events. So it's not something specific for the season. You don't need to stop and focus only that. The idea is you log it in the game, go check your season, see if which quest you have there, play your day, and in the end, just check if you completed. I can assure you, 95% of the time, just by playing the game every day, you're going to complete the quest that are asked. And sometimes you are not really playing some of the events. Maybe you don't know a little bit what to do, but the seasons will reward you if you try them. So it's really, when we designed it, we thought about making a companion to our players. And I think that's what the seasons are. It's a companion that shows you the game and then rewards you back. So if you're as excited as us to see the seasons, tomorrow for all markets, we're going to be releasing our first season, the Season of Dreams. And as the grand prize of the Season of Dreams, you guys have to be very careful with this one, because we made a reskin. So we got the Burning Pool and we repainted, remade it, changed it, and we created the Somnial Pool.
Oh, wow.
So it's the best mana producer in the game, slightly improved in production, and the graphics are incredible. You have a huge purple phoenix with a crystal in the middle.
I saw it. Oh, that's awesome.
And that's Season of Dreams only. So if you get it now, you get it now. Next year, we never know.
We'll see. But the players, like our veterans, the ones that know, and also the ones that were at the last Q&A could have seen that we spoiled a little bit that it was going on beta very soon. So this has been running in our beta server for a while, didn't it? So if you want to see it before tomorrow, you can go to beta and check it out.
Yeah, it's been running on beta since December. And we have been working together with players, taking the player feedback and improving it, because we want to release the most polished feature we can do. So it's super beautiful. I think was one of the most incredible features our team developed. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's super cool because, I mean, it's something on top, right? And like it replaces the repeating quests. It's something that gives you something like more meaningful rewards and things that you anyway would do, but just gives you that one dreamy, how do you say, visual as well. Like when I was playing in beta, because I couldn't wait to see how it worked and how it was going. It's amazing because I'm just playing my city, and every now and then I see that I can get something more. And one thing that it's very, very cool that I like is when there are multiple rewards that I can choose one from, so that whenever I encounter that, I'm like, for this city, I am choosing this units, for example, because I need it. But for my city that I have in my live server, I could use this other instant, for example, because I like that one instant more. And I find it brilliant. I love it.
Yeah. When we designed the seasons, as I told you, like it's meant to be a friend. So we're not gonna lock you in anything that you must get. We allow the players to look at the rewards and choose exactly what would be better for their cities. So if you need more units, you can get units. Maybe you don't need the units, you need time reductions. No, I don't need time reductions. I need resource. I need marble.
Yeah.
We wanted to be a very friendly and supportive feature for our players that are committed to come every day to play a little bit more, so they can enjoy the game and get every day a meaningful reward.
Yeah, because there are quests that are daily, and there are quests that are like throughout the seasons, right? There are quests that are weekly. So it's super cool. Like it just adjusts to your play style and just give you rewards just for playing. And I find it something that it's just so good for our players to have. I see more questions, guys. Thank you so much for all your questions. I see a lot of them, and I have to go through them. Did you want to add anything on top of that, Thiago, or shall we go to the questions?
I am waiting forward to hear your feedback about the seasons.
Season of Dreams.
This Season of Dreams. We made it with a lot of care and love for you guys.
Yeah, and looks amazing. So Fernando asks, hi Fernando. I noticed that we get a total of 11 steel golem upgrades and 3 golden upgrades. Maybe it would be better getting 9 steel golem and 5 golden upgrades. So this is a veteran, and he knows what he's looking at, and he's really precise. Do you know like the balancing this decision that was done to get to this situation, Thiago? Did you understand? Can Fernando maybe be more precise and help us?
Yeah, no, I know that we are getting 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 from the golem, from the steam golem. And what we are doing also is for players that want for players that want the artifacts from the wise golem, we placed them on the grand prize inside a tome. So for players that are actually really interested in working towards their wise golem progression and are really interested in playing with Zafiel and progressing on their alchemy skills, we have the tome of golem artifacts that will allow the player to select between the wise golem and the steam golem, as well as the tome of ancient golems that can give you another golem if you feel like. I could hear that he mentioned that he wants to have 2 steam golems. It's absolutely possible. And the good thing about the steam golem is that it gives you combining catalyst and in Unirium, and it has a very small place of your seat, so it's a great opportunity. As well as we have a portrait, exclusive avatar.
Oh, that's awesome! Yes.
For the alchemy, and the players that are playing the leagues will find as well the.
I saw that we have a new build, like a building for the Golden League.
Yes, for the Golden League and for the Golden and for the Silver Leagues, you can get the tome that contains one of the pieces of the set building from last year, so the Forbidden Ruins, as cool. Well as the evil artifact.
Nice, thank you, Thiago. Let's see. So there is always a way around any event quest to make it easier to gain culture, or like, for example, you can downgrade and then upgrade paths. Wow, I mean, this is a veteran as well. Like, she knows her way around quests. That is a very clever way to do that. Yes. Thank you for sharing. It's awesome when I see the community helping each other with these things. Like it's so cool, because like the Elvenar community is all about that, and I can't wait to see more of it. I can see Asia is also asking, did you guys ever think about making a 4th of July event? Wow, so this Asia, then I can definitely call you Asia, because that's probably a US player. What's your thoughts about that, Diego?
Mm-hmm.
Important to life.
What I feel is that when we create these events, we try to actually not only bring real life events into Elvenar, but I think the game designing thought process is if we would be on Elvenar and we would have a party, for example, for the continent or for the city, how would it look like? So probably we already had something like the 4th of July, but of Elvenar.
Aha. Cool.
Look for references, maybe you find.
Aha. Good. Thank you, Thiago. Thank you so much. Let's see. Andrew says, this is very interesting, very, very cool. I'm so happy that we can bring content that is interesting to you, Andre. Rachel, she loves all the thought and backstory we put into this event, and that we make the Elvenar world feel more cohesive and more imaginative depth. Thank you, Rachel.
Thank you.
I love that as well. Like our artists and our devs are putting their heart into it, and you can feel it.
Be sure that game designers are writing pages and pages and pages and pages of Elvenar lore and making sure that we don't kill any story. Every character we create is well thought, has an idea, has a direction.
Yeah. Last 4 minutes, guys. Get your questions. I can see Aingeru that is asking, the recent new feature, the Cauldron, got quite hard reviews from the beta communities. Are the developers satisfied with the implementation? I mean, it's very, very new. It's a very complex feature, the Cauldron, and I understand that it can be hard to adapt to a new cycle. But I mean, I love the Cauldron. I don't know if it's the witchy hat that I like to wear basically every day, but no, it's really really important to get your feedback, and we are listening because we have like weekly reports about what you guys feel about the Cauldron and the new features in general, and so we are looking into whatever you are bringing and. We have talked with developers about improvements that we could bring directly to live, and we are trying it into beta. We are implementing things into beta as well. Thiago, do you want to give a little bit more insight on this?
I don't think I have much to add. I think the Cauldron was a very interesting feature to be developed, and every time you bring a bigger feature, it might be a little bit more complex in the beginning, but I think we have very clever players and they will get a hold of it quite fast. So I think might be in the beginning look like a little bit too much, but in the long run, the Cauldron will be incredible. I am a fighter myself, and I love being able to have my units stronger to produce more. So I'm enjoying. I'm loving it.
Thank you, Thiago, for your answer. So last 2 minutes, Dave says, Seasons is working very well in beta, much better than the old rotating quests. I would prefer not to have a mini Fellowship Adventure Farm permanently in my city, but some of the new season quests are pushing me in that direction. If we could move away from the need for workshops in order to do quests, I think the seasons would be easier to handle. Thanks for putting this together. Thiago, do you have anything to reply?
We have a expectation of how many workshops a player should have in its city, and we are using that to really build the requirements of the seasons. And we released on beta on a very small group of players. We already adapted a little bit, and now on live we're going to keep on monitoring. But the idea is to make it natural. So if we see that on the long run it feels too much of a burden, of course we're going to rebalance it.
Thank you, Thiago. Okay. Username American Mix. Armenian. I'm so sorry. Armenian Mix asks, how do you cast pet food potions? Like, I am not super sure.
It's an instant spell. Just go to your inventory, click it. It's an enchantment. Just click on the inventory and use it on a pet. But you have to have a pet.
That's what I... Oh, thank you, Thiago. I didn't understand it at first. Like, how do you... okay, because how do you use the pet food? as like how is it used. Yes, as Thiago said, you just go into inventory, click on it, and add it to the pet that you want to feed the pet food to. And that I'm sorry, but the time is up already. I see all these questions. Please come back next time so we can answer more. Thank you very much for all your time that you dedicate to us. It means the world to us. So have a lovely evening and see you in the next one.
See you and enjoy the alchemy power.
Yes, enjoy the event, guys.